Yep. And he's going to be called Old Rusty. I think that the patient is dead. I mean, the bottom of the doors are totally rusted away. So this is in a pretty bad state. It's completely rusted away. In fact, we will rebuild the whole thing. Okay. Outsole is totally gone. And then I have to make a new bar like this. I've got the left part and the right part built. So I'm gonna start with preparing this big bar so it has exactly the same dimensions as that one. And we'll do the rest. The back end of the cabin, we also made a new cross member. This can move around a lot. My only reference is the bulkhead. The door is pushing back to build the new supports. So this is what's left from the inner sill. And here we go. It's always good to make a cardboard model. So now it's just a matter of fitting it. We finished up the bracket, we added this new panel on the side, and now the next thing. We should be all set. So that should be it. That should be the outer sill. Stitching. Obviously we still have to make the outer sills. It's too much of a risk that the holes, the fitting holes, won't fit. It might be a little bit tricky. As always. Now let's have a look if we have to do any work on this one. I could build a complete new box. That shouldn't be that difficult. So that's the bend. It's the same. Because that's facing the ground. It's a bit heavy. Oh, and guess what? We just entered France. Bon, merci beaucoup.
Ah ben, rien, c'était un plaisir.
C'est quoi encore Laurent, hein?
Laurent.
Oui, merci. Je suis très heureux avec toutes les pièces. And once that's welded in place and folded over, so now I'm going to cut off along this line. And then finally I will weld up or re-weld the pocket. A rust spot here, we need to patch that up. That's where we are going to cut. And this is a long process. So that should be it. So that's it. That's the end result. Those are even worse. Let's see if it comes off now. For the screws, but I made them a little bit bigger. So we still need to put some lead onto it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put a patch in like this. This is how it used to be. So we have to build a piece that will fit right in here, and then I can mount it on it like so. So that will be a bit of bending work. This looks quite good. I don't think this is going to be very hard. It's not a very complex model. I think the most important parts are over here. So you see this bend, it's getting there, and it's exactly the same shape. And you do that by just rolling it back and forth. So this is a bit of a lengthy process. Piece that we created. And then we're going to put it on a stand. So. Not a pretty sight if you ask me. There we go. They are really in a bad shape. Pull it off. There we go. And this one. There we go. There we go. And that one is movable, so I guess this one I might be able to pull out. The front part, marking it and then cutting it off. I just needed to flatten the panel and then we will start shaping it. But nothing is ever completed, so a metal tube in a vise always helps. See, I have little spots at the time. And I'm using a rod to end it. Metal. Really. And I think that looks quite good. I wouldn't say this is the most beautiful weld that I've seen, but so this is the edge we just cleaned up. It's time to apply a couple of layers of paint onto the cabin. So now we go in to degrease the cabin, and then see that, guys? That's the kind of shit that's still on it.